Hi, a film I watched recently in preparing for the film awards season is One Night in Miami, directed by Regina King and based on the play by Kemp Powers, who also wrote the script. It's the story of a fictional but entirely plausible meeting between four major figures in the civil rights movement in the US in 1964. Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, the then Cassius Clay, and actor uh, and former football player Jim Brown. And the play is about the relationship between the four men who were, in fact, friends in real life and their different reflections and responses to the civil rights movement. It's very much an actor led production, and it makes sense that King would be directing, given that she is herself an Oscar winning actor and has a track record of directing for television. This is her first feature film. And it has strong performances across the board. Kingsley Ben-Adir as Malcolm X, Aldis Hodge, um, and Leslie Odom Jr. as Sam Cooke is particularly strong, delivering a perfect recreation of Cooke's singing voice. He sings his own music parts in the film as well. Problem with the film is that it's extremely stagey. It doesn't feel like it's been opened out at all. It's very enclosed and confined. Virtually the entire film is set in a single hotel room, and there's little in the way of ambition to the direction. It's all in terms of feeding back to the actors and feeding back to the material. But even the material itself is, with the large volume of films about the African American experience, reaching center stage and great audience attention in the last year. It's felt like you have to say something or say something fresh and original or be presented in a fresh and original way in order to really stand out. And One Night in Miami doesn't really do that. It is about a key turning point. It's the night that Cassius Clay decides to embrace Islam and change his name to Muhammad Ali. Um, but uh, Brown's decision to move away from American football and become an actor, and Malcolm X becoming again considering breaking away from the Nation of Islam due to concerns about its then leadership, and Sam Cooke moving in a more contemporary, more socially aware direction rather than continuing to record silly love songs, as it were. All of this comes out of this situation, which is, as I said, it's a fictional situation, but it's all feeding in from and to real relationships and real events. So it's kind of you're allowed to get away with this. It's never claiming that this is true, unlike other films like Bohemian Rhapsody or The Trial of the Chicago Seven or Ammonite, which are just fictional. But even though it's worthy, it's well made, it still lacks an extra ingredient, an extra element that makes it really punch through and really justify its own existence as a piece of art rather than just a historical document. And as a result, it's a well acted, fairly well produced restaging of a play. It's fine, but don't go into it expecting any kind of great work of revelatory cinematic art because it's probably a lot better on the stage.